how's it going? This is Darrin Goodman from GuitarControl.com bringing you this video lesson. Today we're going to be looking at the second half of Wake Me Up When September Ends by Green Day. We're going to start this off. We're going to be taking a look at the guitar solo and the both parts, the rhythm guitar part and the solo itself, and finish out the song. So be sure to click on the link in the description for the tabs, and let's get started. Alright, so first let's take a look at what the rhythm guitar is doing during the solo. So it's simply, you have E minor, B minor, C, and then that G and the G over F sharp that we did earlier, and it's all played as eighth notes. So it's, you know, just simple one measure. D suspended 4, G, D suspended 4, D. And then from there it actually goes back into the first chord from the song again. So before we move on to that, let's take a look at the guitar solo itself. So this is a fairly simple solo to play. It's a good one to start out with if lead guitar is like kind of new to you and everything. All right, so we start off with our second finger. We do a slide from nowhere to the 8th fret on the second string. So, and then we take our first finger and put it on the 7th fret of the first string. And then that's the first measure. And then for the second measure, we do a slide from nowhere and slide to the 7th fret. But this time we're going to use just our first finger because we're going to be playing, the note on the first string doesn't change. So now instead of being 7 and 8, we're going to be 7 and 7. So those first two measures. And then we're going to do that same thing we just did here, but it's going to be on the 8th fret, so that way both notes are on the 8th fret. But actually, let me correct myself there, you're going to want to use your second finger to do that. So let's play all three of those measures. Okay, the reason it's important to use your second finger is because now the next measure, the second string stays on the 8th fret, but the first string changes from the 10th fret to the 8th fret into the 7th and then back up. So we're going to use our first finger. We're going to place it down on the 7th fret of the first string. We're going to put our third finger on the 8th fret, and then we're going to use our fourth finger on the 10th fret. So that way we can go 10, 8, 7, 8, 10, 8, 7. Just like that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So those four measures together. Then from there, it does those first three measures again. And then from here is where it changes slightly. So again, you're going to want to use your second finger, and the reason being is because it is going to, you're going to be playing the 8th fret on the second string with your second finger, and the 7th fret on the third string with your first finger. And you're just going to play those two strings. A whole measure of it is eighth notes. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then the next measure the note on the second string switches to the 7th fret. So you can just take that finger off and bar your finger across, same timing. And then it repeats, so. And that's what's happening over the section where the rhythm guitar was doing the D suspended 4 to D. And then back into this. Repeats 4 times. And starts working its way down just like before. To a chorus with the distortion. C minor. G. And then that's the beginning of, that's the end of the repeat. So now we go back to, see, that would be measure 62. Then from there, it goes to the C, C minor, G, 2 measures, back to the C, to repeat, C minor, on that G as a whole note. All right, so I hope that you enjoyed that lesson. I hope you got something out of it. Like I said, this is a great song just for working on timing and stuff, because it's kind of got an unusual count and everything to it. So if you like this video, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. And until next time.